मम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले सोऽयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणश्रीरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सर्वैतं सवधूतं कुबेरजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सगणललितां श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीश्च गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यः नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Ratha Yatra special lecture series. So today we are going to discuss about this the secret, sanctity and significance of Ratha Yatra. As you know that the Ratha Yatra, the grandest spectacle of the world, the chariot festival of Lord Jagannath is upcoming on 20th of June. So let us discuss about the secret, the significance and sanctity of this festival. So to start with that, the Ratha Yatra is a very grandest, spectacle of the world. It's a very spectacular festival. It's the grandest, magnificent festival of the world. So this Ratha Yatra is not just a newly, it's actually the oldest festival in this world, because it's dated back to 5,000 years ago. This festival has been started, and we will learn about the secret of this one festival. So before we learn about that, let us know about the what is called Rath Yatra festival of Jagannath. See, Jagannath means Jagat. Jagat means Gachati iti Jagat. Everything is moving, that is called Jagat. So all this animated, inanimated thing, this world is moving, we are moving, every animated, inanimated things are moving. We are moving also, we are moving from one body to another body. We are moving also here in this world. So every planet is also moving. So everything that is moving called Jagat. And Natha means the master of all that is movement, all that moves. So that is called Jagannatha. And Balabhadra means, Bala means strength. Ram means enjoyment, Balaram. So Balaram gives the spiritual strength for our enjoyment. Spiritual enjoyment. Subhadra, Su means auspicious. Bhadra means well-being. So Subhadra gives us the auspiciousness for our spiritual well-being. So Jagannath is the master of all that is movement. So this Ratha Yatra is all about the chariot festival of the Lord Jagannath, Baladeva, Subhadra. So this unique festival is such that the Lord of the universe, Jagannath, comes forth from his magnificent splendor, from the sanctum sanctorum, from the temple to the outside world, along with powerful brother Balabhadra and Subhadra, sister Subhadra, mount on a very richly ornated, richly decorated chariot for a parade in order to deliver the all-conditioned souls who has been rotting and rotating in this material world. That is actually the cardinal purpose, the significance of this Ratha Yatra, to reclaim the conditioned soul. So Jagannath and Baladeva and Subhadra all together moving on the chariot for only purpose, the cardinal purpose, to reclaim the conditioned soul from this material existence. That is whole idea of the Ratha Yatra. Therefore, it is also called as Patita Pavana Yatra. Patita, we all are Patita. Patita means fallen. We all are fall down. We are meant to be with Krishna. We are meant to be with Jagannath in the spiritual world. But somehow we turn away from the Lord and we are rotating in this material world. So as a result, we are suffering. So in order to take us back home, back to Godhead, so Jagannath has enacted this beautiful pastime called Ratha Yatra pastime, the chariot festival of the Lord. And this is a unique festival because nowhere in this world the presiding deities of the temple comes out from this inner stamp, from the temple to outside the world. Every time the ceremonial devotees comes out. But this is such a distinguished festival that the presiding deity, the Lord of the universe, Jagannath, comes out in this magnificent splendor. Just to, just to shower his causeless, unbounded mercy, irrespective of the caste, creed, religions, languages. So this is also a festival of universal brotherhood. This is also festival of, the greatest festival, the greatest processing of the world, greatest chariot procession of the world, because more than 2 million people gathered in one place to have a glimpse of Lord Jagannath. And this festival is also very distinguished in the sense that it's most ancient festival, and the rituals is also very ancient. The design, the construction of the chariot, the model of the chariot is still intact since time immemorial, since centuries. Every year the chariot has been constructed for the Jagannath. And this is also called Navadinatmika Yatra. This is a festival of 9 days. Lord goes from the Jagannath temple to Gundicha temple. And Jagannath temple represents the Dwaraka, because Lord Jagannath, in the Jagannath temple, main temple, the mood is Aishwarya Bhava, full of opulences. There are 120 department of sevakas. So many rituals from morning to night 12 o'clock. After that, the demigod comes to see the Lord. See, in this way, Lord has got this opulence mood, Aishwarya Bhava. But Gundicha temple is a mood of Vrindavan, Sundarachal. To commemorate, actually this Rath Yatra has been enacted, has been, dating back 5,000 years ago, when Lord Jagannath, Krishna, Balarama and Subhadra, they came to Kurukshetra. That time also they met with the gopis. And that time the gopis, they are pulling the chariot, bringing back the Krishna back to Vrindavan. That is to commemorate that festival. Every year this Jagannath chariot festival has been celebrated, and millions of people gathers in one place. Everywhere in this world actually. Now chariot festival is conducted. Many people have come, gathered and pulled the chariot, participate in this festival. And there was so many references in this festival like Brahmanda Purana, Vaivasya Purana and Skanda Purana. Brahmanda Purana say that whosoever see the Lord, whosoever, participate in this chariot procession, he purges all the sins. Vaivasya Purana say that even the lowest of mankind, if he comes and pull the chariot, he will eligible to go back to Godhead. Also, in Skanda Purana, the sanctity and significance of the festival has been delineated. That the sanctity of the festival such as that Rathitu Vamanam Dusta Punarjanmana Vidyate. Anyone who sees the Lord on the chariot, will stop this repetition, birth and death. The movement of the Ratha and movement of Jagannath, the master of the movement, will stop our movement from one body to another body. That is the whole idea of Ratha Yatra. Jagatnatha, Jagannatha. The master of the movement will stop our movement from one body to another body. When we see the Lord on the chariot or participate in the chariot in any way or pull the chariot, that is the sanctity and significance of this festival. So actually let us know the secret of this festival. The secret of the festival is from the right from the dated, right from the very what do you say, 5,000 years ago. So as we know that Krishna has enacted, very enduring, enchanting pastime in the pastoral ground of Vrindavan. So it's so many festival uplifting of Govardhan and in killing up, killing up the demons, and also this enduring pastime of Rasa Leela with gopis. So many very very enduring pastime. So many rasa, madhurya rasa, vatshalya rasa, also the sakya rasa. So many different kind of mellow relationship has been enacted until his 11 years. So at the time of 11 years, when after killing the Kesi demon, which is the almost the last demon, uh, Lord Krishna killed. So after killing, he was taking, he was, then Narada Muni appeared. And Narada Muni told to Krishna that, my Lord, you are so much absorbed with the pastime, enduring pastime with your pure devotee. Because the gopis are very, very, exalted devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that Aradhya Bhagavana Brajasya Tanaya. Our worshipable deity, worshipable Lord is Brajasya Tanaya. Brajasya Tanaya is Krishna. And Tadadhama Vrindavan. Vrindavan is also very, very worshipable. And also he gave a statement, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Ramya Kaschid Upasana Brajabadhu Vargena Jakalpita. The best worshipper of the Lord is gopis. Gopis are the very, very, very best worshipper of the Lord. So out of gopis, the Radharani and all these gopos and gopis, they are very, very, exalted devotee. They have a spontaneous love for the Krishna. They cannot even think of, one moment separating from the Krishna. Even one of the verses it is say that they are cursing the Brahmaji. Why did you create? Why did you create the blink of the eyelid? Because that blink of the eyes will prevent us to see the Lord, the beautiful form of the Lord. So this is a beautiful verses in this regard. So that how the gopis are speaking very nicely regarding this. So these gopis are cursing the Brahma. They are telling beautiful verses. Yassananam makarakundala charu kannam hridat kapala subhangam sovilishahasam nityochavam natatra purdusya vipibantya naran narascha muddita kupita nimascha. So in these verses, gopis are scolding. Krishna's face is decorated with ornaments such as earring resembling with shark. His ears are beautiful. His cheeks are brilliant. His smiling attractive to everyone. Whoever sees the Lord Krishna sees a festival. His face and body are fully satisfying for everyone to see. But the devotees are angry at the Creator for the disturbances caused by the momentary blinking of their eyes. So this is the thing. This gopis are cursing. That Creator you do not know. You have got the error. You have got this error of creating this human body, species of life. Because blinking of eyes will prevents to see the Lord. Lord is so extremely beautiful. Adharam, Madhuram, Badanam, Madhuram. Everything about Madhuradipati. He is the emperor of sweetness. So, when Narada Muni appeared after the killing of Kesi demons, Narada Muni understood that Lord is so absorbed in the pastime of their dear devotee. Because Lord say himself that Aham Bhaktai Paradhina, Name Swatantra. I am not independent. I am so much under the control of the devotee. And how can I leave them? It is not possible for them to leave. So Lord does not want to leave. Although Lord has come for a particular purpose, paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskitam dharma sanstapanarthaya sambhavami juge. So Lord himself stated that I have come for the establishing the principle of religion and killing the miscreant. But he was so much, in love with ecstatic love and relationship, reciprocation with his dear devotees like gopis. So he is not, he is not interested to, he is somehow indifferent to execute the principle of the purpose of his descent. Therefore, Brahmaji is speaking in a beautiful verses. One of the beautiful verses, Brahmaji is speaking that Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Brajanukasam Yam Mitram Paramanandam Punna Brahma Sanatana. There's a beautiful verses. You must know, before we know the Ratha Yatra, we should know the background. This is a beautiful verses by Brahmaji. Aho Bhagyam, Aho Bhagyam. Two time Aho Bhagyam. It is not redundant. One Aho Bhagyam is that this the fortune of these Gopas and Gopis. Because the Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, has come to them as a friend, as a lover, and as a son. So how fortunate. Another Ahobhagyam, the Acharya says that it is for Krishna. Krishna is also very fortunate because he has got this wonderful devotees, gopis, the resident of Vrindavan, resident of Brajvas. Braj means to go around Krishna always, to satisfying Krishna. So the Brajavasi, their only duty is to how to satisfy Krishna, how to please Krishna, how to love Krishna. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu certified them as they are the best worshipper than anybody. They are the most exalted devotees of the Lord. And Lord Himself, there is another verse it is stated that how they are so fortunate. In these verses, it is said that in 10th canto that the Gopya kim acharad ayam kusalam smabenur. It is stated here that, my dear gopis, what auspicious activity must the flute have performed? So in this verses, sorry, there is another verses it is stated that how these gopis are so, so exalted, so much exalted gopis. So in this way, Lord is very much, is very engrossed, absorbed in the pastime. Narada Muni came, and Narada Muni is informing them, requesting them, my Lord, you have come for the purpose of paritranaya sadhuna vinasati dushkita. So, but you seem to be very indifferent, you so much absorbed, you seem to be not to carry out your purpose. So he is reminding that you should go now, you should do like this, do like this. This is your activities. This is your purpose of, descending. So Lord say, okay, fine. I will get back to you, Narad. Never mind, I will get back to you. I understood. I will look into the matter. So somehow Lord avoid Narad Muni. He doesn't want to leave these gopis. Because the separation is very, very... Lord said that I do not want to separate. In Bhagavad Gita, Durvasa Muni, he told that I do not want to separate from this my pure devotees. Because there is not possible for me. In these beautiful verses, Lord spoke to Durvasa Muni. Since pure devotees give up their homes, wife, children, relatives, riches, even their lives simply to serve me, without any desire for material improvement in this life or in the next, how can I give up such devotee at any time? So Lord said that how can I give up? Therefore it is stated that Lord never steps out from the Vrindavan. So this is the thing that this is Lord's mood. Lord Himself declared that how can I give up this gopis? So when Narada Muni came to remind Lord that you have a purpose of killing Kansa and so many other activities you have to do, but you seems like indifferent. So Lord, then, Lord is also, avoiding Narada. So I will look into matter, I will get back. So Lord is so much, dearing, so much, so much likes, so much loves his pure devotee. He do not want to give up. Another verses also Krishna says, so many verses, he told in this beautiful verses again that sadhuna mudame maham. So sadhus are in my heart. I am with sadhu. Sadhava hudame maham, sadhuna hudame toham, madanyat tena janati nahem te brahmanagati. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart. And I am always in the heart of pure devotee. My devotee do not know anything but me. I do not know anyone but me. So Lord do not know anything other than the gopis. They are pure devotee. So on that day, Akrura is coming. Kansa, the saint, Akrura, to invite Krishna and Balaram to Mathura for a wrestling match, for a very atrocious, very malified intention of killing them. So Kansa has that intention that let us bring. I sent already so many demons, but Krishna managed to kill them because maybe this Vrindavan is his own home, own turf, just like home pitch. A very good player, he will be excelling in his home pitch. But outside the home pitch, outside the country, overseas pitch, he may not be so excel. So in that view, Kansa is inviting to Krishna, Balaram, Mathura, so that in Mathura he wanted to kill them with so many plans, with a mad elephant Kogolapida, also with wrestling match like Chanura, Mustiko, like this. So he has that malified intention, malicious intention to kill Krishna. So when Akrura came, Akrura what is doing? He is taking Lord Krishna Balaram. But the gopis, this Joshoda, Nanda, they were very, very saddened, so much saddened by separation. But Krishna assured that I will come back 5 days. And Krishna came because Akrura told, my Lord, your mother and also is his mother Devaki and also Vasudev, they were also imprisoned, they are suffering. So in order to release them from the imprisonment, and also to mitigate their suffering, because they are also the mother and father of the Krishna. So Krishna agreed to go, but with a view to come back again. The gopis are very, very sad. And one of the friend of Krishna, that time he came with a lunch, with some food for Krishna. Because everybody loves Krishna, everybody brings something for Krishna. Braja means the mood of Braja. Braja is not just a place, it's a mood, it's a consciousness. Vrindavan is not a place, it's a consciousness. The consciousness means how to please Krishna. So they come, this one of his friend, he came with some food. But when he saw that Krishna is leaving, he asked Krishna, I have come for the food. Krishna said, never mind, you stay there, you stand there, I am coming. I am just coming within 2 days. So he was standing. And till now he is standing. You can go to Vrindavan, Govardhan Parikrama, you can see that. You can see that. Lota Baba. That Gopo, the friend of the Krishna, still standing. Is that Puchuri ka Lota? This is called Puchuri ka Lota. In that places where the Govardhan is starting, is the first step of Govardhan. Puchuri ka Lota, where Krishna is, that friend is waiting for, still now waiting for Krishna. They say that Lota Baba. So Krishna left. When Krishna left, after leaving Vrindavan, he killed Kansa. And after killing Kansa, he made Ugrasena. He do not want to be king. He want to go back to Vrindavan because Vrindavan is so dear to Krishna. Krishna say, I do not know anybody than this Gopi, pure devotee there. So he went to, then he made Ugrasena as the king of this Mathura. He was, then after killing Kansa, after making the Ugrasena then he was taking rest in Visram Ghat. In Mathura there is a place called Visram Ghat. Then he thought that this is not simple to go back to Vrindavan, because the Jarasandha, there is another demoniac king who is the father-in-law of Kansa, because two daughters of Jarasandha married to Kansa. So what happened that he thought that Jarasandha, if I go back to Vrindavan, in order to revenge, there are so many demoniac kings there. They are friend of Kansa. So in order to take revenge, they will follow me to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, the resident of Vrindavan, who are very dear at heart and soul, life and soul for Krishna, will be endangered. Thinking that only purpose, he did not come back. It's not like Lord is so disloyal. No, loyal. Because of protection of the Brajadham, protection of this Vrindavan, the resident of Vrindavan, he did not go. He thought, let me deal with this, Jarasandha, then I will go back. Then in this way, then on the other hand, this Vrindavan, the Joshoda Maiya, Nanda Maharaj, and all these gopis, cowherd boys and girls, they are waiting for Krishna will come back. So Krishna said, I will come back in 5 days. But they are waiting for that. They are feeling so much separation. Then Krishna was sent to the Sandipani Muni. Then after he comes back, Sandipani Muni, then again Jarasandha attack, and 17 times, so many times, and Krishna has to deal with that, killing all these things. Then finally he shifted to Dwaraka. Then he felt about the gopis, because gopis are so much separated. One can know that how much they are feeling separation when Krishna sent Uddhava to solace the gopis. But Uddhava came and he found that these gopis, this Jashoda Maiya, Ananda Maharaj, they were so exalted. He thought of teaching them, but he being taught. And he praying, let me become a grass on the Vrindavan, trampled by the feet of the gopis, touched by the feet of the gopis. They are so exalted. Everybody is speaking about this Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Jashoda Maiya, Ananda Maharaj, everybody. And gopis, the Radharani, they were all like become mad, feeling separation of Krishna. Yugaita nimishena chakkusa prabhasaitam sunaita jagat sarvam govinda virahaname. The mood of Radharani gopis in separation, that is the, that is the incarnation, that is the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, came as a Radha Bhava, Suvilitam Radha Bhava. That is the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they were so much in separations. Then one time, there was a solar eclipse time, Krishna decided to go to Kurukshetra with Balarama and Subhadra and other family members. That time, the Brajavasi, this resident of Vrindavan, Nanda Maharaj, Jashoda Maiya, Radharani and Gopis, they came to know that Krishna is coming. Because Kurukshetra is a place where all the rituals is performed. It's a very pious, very holistic places. It is stated in Purana Veda, even Bhagavad Gita, the first verse is a Dharma Khetra Kurukshetra Samaveta Jujusava. It's a Dharma Khetra. All this ritualistic ceremony has been performed. Particularly in solar eclipse, they used to take bath and offer charity and so on and so forth. So Krishna Balaram came along with the Subhadra and all other family members. Here the Radharani, the resident of Vrindavan, Jashoda Maiya, they also went. And they met after so long. The meeting was very, very ecstatic feeling, very nostalgic feeling. So Krishna met all these elderly people, elderly gopis like Jashoda Maiya, Ananda Maharaj and so on and so forth, Purnamasi. And finally he met these gopis and Radharani and all. So when he met with Radharani, it was a very ecstatic encounter. It's long separation. So he invited them to come to Dwaraka, but they denied. They rejected. They told, you come. We do not want all these opulences, all these elephants, chariots, everything. We want that, Vrindavan ambience, the flower garden, the bees, humming of bees, and this Jamunas, the bridges, school bridges, that kind of ambience. So they wanted to bring back Krishna to Vrindavan. And Krishna was the emperor at that time. He was the king of Dwaraka. So he was with chariot, with soldier, with elephants, with so many rattling of horses, so very opulent. But Radharani telling, no, let us go back to that ambience. I am not getting that mood here. You will go back to that pastime of the youth. And not here, not in Dwaraka, but in Vrindavan. So in that mood, the gopis, then gopas, they are pulling the chariot of Krishna, Balaram and Subhadra. And that is the starting of Ratha Yatra, the chariot festival of the Lord, the grandest spectacle of the world, the magnificent sight of the world, that is chariot festival of Lord Krishna, Lord Jagannath. That Krishna manifested at Jagannath with his Mahabhava, the separation with Radharani, in the Nilachal Dham, which is the representation of Dwaraka. So therefore the Ratha Yatra is the oldest ancient festival in the world, dated back 5,000 years ago. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as a Radharani. And with that same mood, devotees do not know what is the mood and modality of Ratha Yatra. how to celebrate, modality of celebrating Ratha Yatra, how to celebrate Ratha Yatra. We do not know that. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enacting when he was there in the headquarters. He was there with Puri. He was there in Puri for 18 years. He made the headquarters there. And Ratha Yatra, how he has got mood of pulling the chariot. We should learn now. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when there is a Ratha Yatra, every year the Ratha Yatra, the significant of all significant festival is Ratha Yatra. In the calendar year of Puri temple is Ratha Yatra. It's a very spectacular, splendid festival. And Lord comes out with a very, very, magnificent splendor, along with brother, sister, in a very royal procession called Pandu Bijar Pahandi. Pahandi means step-by-step movement. That is called Pahandi. To mount the very richly decorated chariot. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu take bath and he saw the deities are boarding on the chariot, mounting on the chariot. Different chariot, 3 chariot. Balabhadra chariot called Taladhajja. Subhadra chariot called Darpadalana, Devadalana. Or Jagannath chariot called Nandi Ghosa. Therefore, one of the name of the Ratha Yatra called Ghosa Yatra. There are 7 names of the Jagannath Rath Yatra. Ghosa Yatra, Gundicha Yatra, Navadinatmaka Yatra, Patita Pavana Yatra. In this way, so many names of chariot festival. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking bath and come to see the unboarding mounting of chariot with that Pahandi. He saw the Pahandi where the Lord comes with a royal procession with cymbal, gongs, the Odissi dances. Lord has been received very, very grandiloquent way to mount a very richly ornated, richly decorated chariot. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw this, he was feeling so ecstatic. Then the Balabhadra Ratha, Balarama Ratha moves, and followed by Subhadra. Finally Lord Jagannath comes with very fun and fair. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made the 7 division of his devotees. 7 division. Each division there are 2 murdanga players and so many singers are there. And they all were singing in front of the Jagannath. And Lord is dancing like a mad, as if he was there in everywhere. People see that Lord in every 7 division. And is so much ecstatic dancing of the Lord. It is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Lord is praying. The first prayer of the Lord is Nama Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Nama. This is the first prayer of the Lord. Nama Brahmana Devaya. Lord, after, before he pulled the chariot, he is offering to the Jagannatha. Who is Jagannatha? Jagannatha is Krishna. Lord Jagannatha is nothing but a Krishna, same Krishna 5,000 years ago. He manifested. And there is also a secret of manifestation. The secret of manifestation is that one time the gopis, they want to hear, because Krishna always thinking of gopis in separation. Not only gopis are in separation thinking of Krishna. Even they want to die for Krishna. But they thinking, if we die, but Krishna comes and see that we are dead, then Krishna will be very sad. So they do not want to see the Krishna sad. Always want to Krishna satisfied. Therefore Chaitanya is Sikhastakam last verse. Aslisya padaratum pinastu ardasanan mahata karatu jathatata vidata ulampata mata prananath. So no para. So no, either you trample me, either you reject me, either you accept me. You are my worshipful Lord. Bharata. That was the mood of gopis. Also Krishna is always separation. Although he has got 16,108, Lakshmi, Rukmini Devi, headed by Rukmini, Satyabhama. But still he is feeling separation. And he is always thinking of Radharani gopis. Sometimes he is sleeping, he will fall down from the cot. Radha, Krishna, Subala, Sudama. Like this it will be. So they were very curious to know what is the result. So they asked Rohini Mataji, who was there in Vrindavan, to tell about narration about his enduring and a very enchanting pastime. Rohini Devi she spoke, she was narrating the story, and Subhadra was guard in order to not to disturb, because Krishna Balaram will see, means Krishna Balaram somehow will hear this Krishna Katha, they will come and disturb the thing. Because Hari Katha attracts Hari. It is stated in Bhagavatam, Hari Katha attracts Hari. Tatra kritibi susribi tatakshana avarudyate tatakshana. So here it is said that sadasya bhagavatam katha iti jasya sravana matrane hari chitam samsrate. As soon as Hari Katha going on, Krishna will immediately come. Therefore he himself says that naham vaikunthe tishtami na joginam hudaye subha tatra tishtami narada jatra gayanti madabhakta. I am there wherever my narration is going on. Krishna Katha is going on. So Subhadra is guarding them. Then Jagannath Krishna Balaram came and he saw Subhadra in very ecstatic mood. They also hear about their endearing, nostalgic, enchanting pastime. They become also so much in ecstatic mood, become Mahabhava. Their eyes become so astounding, very dilated, like round-eyed, and all their limbs become contracted, withdrawn. That mood is, that bhava is very Mahabhava. And Narada Muni happened to pass and he saw this beautiful form of the Lord. Very Mahabhava form of the Lord, Jagannath Baladeva Subhadra. And he asked for a benediction to manifest this form for the all people, for the conditioned soul. So Lord agreed to that, and he manifested through the Indradumna Maharaj and Nilachal Dham. So that Krishna is again manifested in Jagannath with that Mahabhava, in that Vipralamba mood. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he saw the Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a Radharani mood, he immediately, first of all, he immediately offered the obeisances. Nama Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Jagadita Krishnaya Govindaya Nama. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto the Lord Krishna, who is the worshipable deity for all Brahminical men, who is the well-wisher of cows Brahmana, and who is always benefiting the whole world. I offer my repeated obeisance to the personality of God known as Krishna and Govinda. That was the first prayer of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's next prayer is that, because Mahaprabhu in Radharani mood na, so then he is speaking about the identification of the Lord. There is beautiful verses in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. Jayati Jayati Deva Jayati Jayati Deva Devaki Nandana So Jayati Jayati Krishna Vishnu Vansa Pradipa Jayati Jayati Mega Sama Omalanga Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bhara Nasamukhanda. So his now identification of Krishna is revealed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All goes to Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Son of Devaki. All goes to Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as the light of the dynasty of Vishnu. All glories to Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose bodily luster is like that of a new cloud, and whose body is as soft as lotus flower. All glories to Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared on this planet to deliver the world from the burden of demons, who can offer liberation to everyone. That was the second prayer. But Mahaprabhu could not keep his ecstatic emotion, the rapturous mood of, Radha Bhava. So he immediately were pulling the chariot, dancing like a mad, and bringing the Lord to Vrindavan, like Radharani and all gopis. They are moving, gopos and gopis, they are pulling the chariot at Kurukshetra and bringing them to Vrindavan. Here also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotee, with a mood of bringing the Jagannath from Nilachal to Sundarachal or Gundicha temple. Sundarachal is Vrindavan, full of garden city. Their garden temple, they say. Garden temple, full of garden like Vrindavan ambience. So they are in this mood trying. And there's a beautiful verses quoted by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It reveals his mood. What is the mood of And before he chanted that one, another verses he chanted beautifully. Naham vipra nacha narapati napi vaishya na sudra naham banni nacha gruhapati na banasta yatriva kintu pradhav Prodayan Nikhila Paramananda Punnamritam Mader Gopi Bhartu Puda Kamalaya Dasa Dasa Anudasa. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted that. He rejected all this Varna. I am not from any Varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sutra. He rejected all ashrama. I am not the Brahmachari, Kshatriya, Banaprastha, Grahastha, Banaprastha and Sanyas. Then who are you, sir? I am the Gopivartu Padakamalaya Dasa Dasanu Dasa. I am the master, the servant of the servant of the servant of the Krishna. In that mood, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now bringing the mood, real mood of Radharani. Radharani also very humble. Then he was so much in ecstatic mood. Then what he told, he beautifully verses, one beautiful verses he quoted. It's a beautiful verses, Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated here. So Lord quoted these beautiful verses. Lord say that very personality who stole away my heart during my youth is now again my master. These are the same moonlight nights of month of Chaitra. The same fragrance of Malati flower is there. The same sweet breezes are blowing from the Kadamba forest. In our intimate relationship, I am also the same lover. Yet still my mind is not happy here. I am eager to go back to that place on the bank of Reva under the Ekadasi tree. That is my desire. So he reveals that his Radharani mood, just like Radharani was pulling the chariot of the Krishna at Kurukshetra, with that mood that this is not the place. Although you are the same my lover, in our youth we have so much intimate pastime. You are same Krishna, I am the Radharani, but I do not like this ambience. Let us go back to Vrindavan ambience. So in that mood, we should pull the chariot, that bringing the Jagannath to Vrindavan mood. Because love of God is very important. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching is that Prema Pumartha Mahan. Savai Punsam Paro Dharma Jato Bhakti Radokyata. The love of Godhead is the most important thing, highest thing in this world for any devotee. There is nothing more than love of God. To awakening that love of God, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagannath or Krishna has enacted this Ratha Yatra festival. That is the secret, internal mood, internal region. External region is Rathitu Baman Dusta, to deliver all these, conditions all. But internal region of that's the secret of Ratha Yatra, to awakening that love of God, at the highest love of God, at Prema Pumartha Mahan. Because without awakening the love of Godhead, we cannot obtain Krishna. So Krishna himself says that the highest thing is that the devotional service to me. There is nothing beyond this. Bhaktim labdhavata sadhava kim anyad avishyasyate. So Krishna says to Uddhava, what more remains to be accomplished for the perfect devotee after achieving devotional service unto me? The Supreme Absolute Truth, whose quality are innumerable, who am the embodiment of all ecstatic experience. So here Krishna spoke to Uddhava that there is nothing beyond that. There is nothing to be accomplished beyond this love of God. So the mood of Ratha Yatra, pulling of chariot, or Ratha Yatra celebration, is that mood of Radharani, or awakening that love of Godhead for Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is manifesting or exhibiting that mood of Radharani, how to awakening the love of Godhead. That he is bringing the Jagannath, you come to the Vrindavan. Vrindavan is unalloyed devotional service. It's a place where this love of Godhead, unalloyed love of Godhead, is exhibited, enacted. So that is the internal or secret of this Ratha Yatra, awakening that highest love of Godhead. That is called Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by chanting these verses, is exhibiting, is teaching us and exhibiting that what is the real mood of pulling the chariot. Therefore Krishna say, by all other means I am not going to obtain. Only means that na sadhayate mam yogo. Krishna himself say in these beautiful verses that only process, only method of obtaining me is na sadhayate mam yogo, na sankyam dharma uddhava, na sodhaya tapastyaga jatha bhaktir mamojita. So my dear Uddhava, the unalloyed devotional service rendered to me by my devotee bring me under their control. I cannot thus be controlled by those engaged in mystic yoga, Sankhya philosophy, pious work, Vedic study, austerity or renouncement. This is only method of unalloyed devotional service, the pure love of Godhead. So Jagannath Rath Yatra, this internal secret reason of this festival is to awakening the love of Godhead in everybody's heart. in that mood of pulling the chariot of Jagannath or Krishna back to Vrindavan, Gundicha temple or Sundarachal. That should be the mood of the devotee. That should be the mood of the devotee. That how to pull, what is the modality mood of the chariot. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ecstatically absorbed, dancing like a mad, and celebrating the Jagannath Rath Yatra festival. So therefore, we request everyone to participate in Rath Yatra festival. Just not an entertainment, amusing, but to understand the inner meaning, the secret sanctity and significance of this celebration of Rath Yatra festival. The secret means awakening this love of Godhead. Therefore, Prabhupada says that once you see the Lord, once you pull the chariot, this awakening the love of Godhead. Consequently, we will advance further in our spiritual cultivation in order to stop the repetition, birth and death, and go back to Godhead. That is the purpose. And sanctity and significance of this festival such as that Rathitu Bamanam Dushta Punarjanmana Vidyate. There is no such festival has given or conferred this kind of concession for every conditioned soul, irrespective their spiritual and material status, irrespective their caste, creed, religion, languages. It's a unity. It's a universal brotherhood. It's a Vasudeva Kutumbakam. It's a Vaikuntha civilization on the earth, where the Supreme Lord is the master and all other as servant. And all are one family. Lord belongs to everyone, everyone belongs to him. It's one, whole world is a one family, and with a one master, that is Jagannath Swami Naina Patagami Bhavatmi. That Jagannath, please visible unto me. That was the mood. That was the Vipralamba separation mood. My Lord, please visible unto me. That was the mood. It's a universal brotherhood. Of course, it is a festival of joyous mood, because the gopis are meeting with Krishna after a long time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also meeting Jagannath after 2 weeks of Anavasara, where Lord is retired in isolation room. So after separation, when you meet, it's also joyous mood. Therefore, this is also a festival of color, the festival of splendor, festival of ecstatic emotion, that just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chanting, dancing like a madman. Jaga, 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 he is speaking like faltering voice. Nainam galada asrudharaya badanam gada gadaradhaya gira pulake nischintam bapu kada tava nama grahane bhavishyati. Exactly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing that. When he is speaking about jaga, jaga, faltering, Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, he was so much, his voice is choked up, he fainted, jaga, jaga, fainted. That was the mood. That is the secret and significance of this festival. Full of joyous mood. Splendor, festival of color, splendor, festival of universal brotherhood, festival of cultural extravaganza. No cultural festival is as big, as grand and grandeur, as vibrant, as spectacular than this Ratha Yatra festival. This is a magnificent festival on the earth. This is a magnificent sight. This is a splendidly spectacular sight. Such a vibrant festival, grandeur festival, this Ratha Yatra. So we should also participate in that joyous mood of meeting Jagannath and pulling the Lord Jagannath in that Vipralamba Bhava, in that awakening the love of separation of the love of Godhead. And pulling the chariot, please come to Vrindavan. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying, I nanda tanuja kinkaram patitama visame bhavam vado kurpaya tava pada pankajastita dhuri sadistram vichinta. Please pick me up. Somehow and other follow. That mood, please, my Lord, come to Vrindavan. We will have that ecstatic. Bring us back to Vrindavan. Back. So that mood we should celebrate. Thank you very much. Please, without fail, attend this ceremony, this festivals. Very, very unique festival. Lord is so mercifully, ocean full of mercy. He comes out to shower the mercy to everyone, irrespective of their spiritual and material status. So let us take the advantages of this Ratha Yatra. It is a mass movement for enlightenment. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada said that. And Prabhupada started this movement of outside world in 1967, July 9th, San Francisco. Now, this celebration of Ratha Yatra is not confined to Puri or India. He is no more a Puri Nath, Odisha Nath, or Bharat Nath. He has become Jagannath, Lord of the universe. From Bombay to Boston, from Calcutta to California, from Lucknow to London, from Allahabad to Australia, everywhere, major city in the world, the celebration of Jagannath festival is going on. And many people joining and invoking this, receiving the immense blessing of the Lord Jagannath by participating, pulling or glimpse of Jagannath on the chariot. Also, receiving the spiritual emancipations. Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Niracha Nivasa Nitya Paramatma Nibalabhadra Subhadra Jagannath.